Well, hello everyone, TheOntarioGardener here, and welcome back to Factorio. Now, in between the last episode and this episode, we've done a bunch of stuff. We started working on our bit of a grid base here. I'm not sure why. I guess these just haven't been put in yet. Yeah. So it's called a grid base, or it's called what else would be the title for it? A city block base. Now, I'm going to do a bit of a hybrid type design. I think now that I'm looking at it, I like having the city blocks just to have a bit of a structured layout, but I also like using belts and having a big bus. So I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but off camera I've been messing around with this. Is a city block I made. I copied this design from somebody else. It's not my design. Basically it's for 100% coverage with robo ports, which we don't have that yet. We're getting there. Research wise, we're running through all the blue research just to get it out of the way, get it done. Not that we can really do any of it yet, but we're just gonna let it run because the base over here, our little science lab area is actually, our science labs are here. We're making red and green, and then down here we are making the blue science. And I'm already prepping this area for robots, but we're lacking some ingredients for that, of course. So what we're going to do today is we actually unlocked advanced oil processing, which is somewhere here. But basically what we have set up here is we have our first starter little area. Just basically all you can make with the first oil refining is you make petroleum, and that's it. And it's lacking. Like, we're lacking it big time. We have tons coming in. We're just lacking it for what it is. These are full. You know, I might put some inline pumps in here. And we have a little bit of a plastic and sulfuric acid making batteries. So we have a little bit of a battery line. Wow, it looks like this is empty. What happened here? Oh, we're out of iron, which doesn't make... Oh, I forgot to connect that up. This needs iron as well. Oh, well, there's your problem. Our nanobots are working. Oh, we don't have any long-handled inserters. What? How is that possible? Let's make a couple. Nanobots. There we go. I didn't realize that this to make sulfuric acid you needed iron. Well, there's your problem. So we're sending some of this stuff: the sulfur, the plastic, the batteries. This is inputting. This is a bit of an input line. This is a bit of a wonky setup. I don't really like it, but it works. This is to send stuff to the bus so we can make well, science, because blue science. Where are we at here? Blue science takes sulfur. I skipped right over military science. I don't need military science yet. I can easily make military science because we have materials for walls. Grenades we could probably make because it's coal and iron. For sure we can make that. And then the next one would be piercing rounds, which is just steel, copper, and iron basically. But there's no research at the moment that we need to get to unlock anything else. Once you start getting into... Oh, we actually unlock purple, and we can unlock utility science. Once we're getting into the power armor, where is that at? We actually have a bit of armor on right now, actually. And we have a couple modules. We have the perfect night glasses. This is the modded one. This is an old mod. I'm not sure if it even works still. Basically, it makes it look like it's daylight all the time. And then we also have belt immunity equipment. And then here's just a battery, a bunch of personal solar panels. It's basically so we can stand on the belts and it won't push us along. That's basically the only thing you can have at the beginning. I like having the legs, but we can't make it. We don't have blue chips, nor do we have electric engine units because they require lubricant. We don't have anything with robo. Like, we're not set up for this. I could make robo ports. We have batteries coming in. We have a little bit of red science, or red chips, but we're not there yet. I can't, like I said, I can't make these because they need flying frames, which flying frames need electric engine, and electric engine need lubricant. So we don't have that. But the goal, I think, for today is going to be, I don't know where I want to do it at. I kind of want to do it here, but I hate destroying this whole line, but I think it's going to be necessary. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just blueprint this entire thing. This is our basic line here. This is going to be called basic sulfur plastic battery. So we will redo this at some point. I'm just gonna put it in. Come on. I need this is gonna go into there. There we go. So what we can do is cut this off I'm going to let this off. I'm going to let this finish a little. Actually, I should cut it way back here. Cut it way back here. This one here can, this can still finish. I want to let all this finish up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start laying out our stuff for our refining. Now, the way the refining works is there's a couple different, to get 100% petroleum, that's what we want. We don't want to deal with lubricant quite yet. When we do lubricant, I'll probably set up just a separate little rig for lubricant, because we need lubricant for the electric engine units, which we don't need a lot, and we need it for blue belts, which we will need a lot then, but we're not even on red belts yet. Like I'm purposely not doing red belts until we have the basis of our base set up, because there's no point, because they end up taking so many more resources. So the way you do it is, if it's a 5 to 1 to 7, so you have 5 refineries, you have 1 heavy oil to light oil, and then you have 7 light oil to petroleum, or you could have a 10 to 2 to 14, 15, 3, 21. It scales up basically by doubling everything. Well, not doubling, but like going up in percentages. So I think what we'll do is we'll start off with probably 10 to 14. This is a lot more coal than I thought it has to be. Oh, no, we're doing okay here. Well, did it not? Oh, it's still... Okay, anyway, whatever. Let's just... yeah, I really don't want to collect all this. Or what we could also do... You know what we'll do? We could design it... You know, no. Hold on. What we're going to do is let's just do it up here. Let's build it up. Let's build it in... We have a free block, don't we, down here? What we can do is we can stamp down a block, and we can build it in here. I think that might be the easiest way to do it. And we're going to stamp it right about here. And let's come in here and we can build it here. Let's get rid of these stupid trees, of course. We don't need trees. Yeah, we can do it like this. And then we can basically, we'll make it. And then we'll blueprint it and stick it back up. We have so much wood. We can just dump all the wood into our... We have more like logic trash slots now, which is really, really good, by the way. Our nanobots are actually working pretty quickly. I think this is a good place to start. So we're going to do 10, 2, and 14. So this is a pretty... I'm going to start... I'm not going to have it... Should I do it inside of this? I could do that, couldn't I? So this is my train station, one of my city block ones. I have 3 of them. I have this one, has 4 stackers. This is with 1 station. I have one with 2 stations. I have one with 3 stations. Now, if one requires more than 3 stations... Well, obviously we'll have one here and we'll have one mirrored somewhere else or down the bottom or something like that. We can, you could even put one here and ignore the stacker, but we're not going to do that. So I think what we'll do is, well, no, I'm not going to put it in. I'm going to put it here. So we want to lay out 10 refineries. I mean, we have space for more than this, but we want to start off with 1, and we want to go to advanced oil processing. So we're going to have to rotate this. Let's get rid of all this stupid wood. We don't need any of this wood. And you have to kind of do your basic setup here. Is you have a triple, a double, and you have a single, right? And then in between all these, you do this. This is a very standard way to connect all of these things. And then here you have a double, and then you do the same thing. And this way, you can copy this. Let's just put a couple power poles in here. So we can copy this setup, and we can go out. That's 1 time. Let's copy it again. So that's going to be 4, 6, 8, and then we're going to have 10. I'm pretty sure we're going to run out of pipe and everything else. We are going to run out of that. So what we'll do is let's just run back to the base very, very quickly. We are using the run speed toggle, of course. We're going to need tons more pipe. Oh, am I missing inserters somewhere here? Oh, I am. We need more inserters. Let's grab them while we're here. We do have a full inventory of junk. The stupid coal. We have lots of train stuff that we don't need at the moment. All right, what are we making here? Science is still plugging up. We're going to need all of these. We're going to need so many more of these. I should open this up to probably 150. Open this one up to probably 300 or something. Grab a stack of this. And then we're going to need tanks. We have 38 tanks. So that's going to be plenty of tanks for now. And then I think we can dump off some. Do we have miners? We can dump off our miners in here because we're not doing anything with miners right now. What else do we not? We don't really need any train stuff. We have big power poles. Let's get a couple big power poles. Those are actually up here. Let's take half and then take half again. Assemblers we don't need. Oh, these are not. These are substations. not what I was thinking they were. All right, grab the pipe, grab the pipe. Okay, cool. There should be enough, at least for now. So let's run it back. I don't use the run speed toggle, like the fast mode, when I'm trying to kind of get from one place to the next. Not when I'm actually building, because it's just too much to build. Okay, cool. So we have this all set up. Now, I do use stone water wells. I wouldn't need to because there is water here, but for now, we're going to use stone water well. I should have... Can I make one? I cannot. Do I have any iron? There's iron here, though. I can steal a little bit of iron from here. Because we definitely don't have enough. And... Oh, I need stone bricks. Seriously? I need stone bricks? Really? What if I just harvest some from here? How do I do that? I don't know how I can even harvest some from here. No stone bricks. That's a bummer. All right, then you know what we're going to do is I think we're just going to end this then. Just forget this. Cut this off up here as I was going to do originally. Just cut it off because I need this stone water well. I don't really want to run water. Again, we can run it in the future. Just right now, I don't want to run it. It's just a pain in the butt. So what we'll do is we'll stick that. Water is going to be here. We'll stick this here. And there you go. We're already down to nine undergrounds. So yeah, you burn through them really, really quickly here. We need to dump all this crap off somewhere. At least the nanobots are working better. All right, so that's that. So that's 10. We're going to go 10 to 2. So I like to put tanks after everything. I mean, is it necessary? I guess not, right? I guess it wouldn't be necessary. So we're going to go into 2, which is going to go here and here. This is going to crack heavy oil to light oil. Actually, no, I don't want to do it like that. I want to bring it down to, let me think here. Bring this down to here, and then we can run the second one here. We're going to crack this to this. We're going to crack that to that again, of course. And we're going to need water for this, which is not hard. We can pull in water elsewhere. This is this, and then this is not lined up right. So I need to shift this down by 2. There we go. And then we don't have any undergrounds, so, oops, that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to go like this. Can I not do one? Yeah, do it this way. This one, this one, this one, and then this one, and then I have it coming from here down to that one, and that will be sufficient. And then our water, we can just bring the water down from, right here, and then we can just pump it together like that, and then these two will go like that, and then that one would go like that. We can feed all the same water. We should have plenty of water, actually. That's going to go there. We'll run back and get more pipes eventually then. This has to be connected to the grid. All right, that's hooked up. And now the next one's going to be 14 light oils. So do we have 14? We do have 14. We have plenty. Okay, we're going to go here. So we're going to do, you have to spread them out like this because otherwise they won't fit. So we're going to do cracking light oil down to petroleum. So we have, again, we're going to go 2 up with this one here. And then what we can do is we can do this and this and this and this again. And then down here is going to be petroleum coming out. So we're going to do something like that. And then this will be connected like that. And then this one here, this is your light oil coming out, which we can just literally just run. We can run that. This is not going to be right. This has to be like that. This one doesn't need to be here. And then this is going to be the light coming in, which can go here, and then we'll just run it. We'll just run it like this. It's kind of, I guess you could run them up and down from each other, but this is fine. So that's that, and we need 14 of this setup. So we can just basically do a, hold on, let's do a copy on this one. Copy here, and then up here, I want to do, it'd be that, this, and then it'd be that, and we can put this and that in. Now we should be able to copy this whole setup. That's not going to be there, right? No, it's going to be this setup. Actually, no, hold on. I'll do it. Yeah, okay, we'll do it like this. It's going to go like that. And then this one will just be turned. This one will actually be like that. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's that setup. That's that. And then we got, that's 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, 12, and then 14. Cool. That's all of it hooked up then, which is going to be great. Let's hook this up with some power. And then from here, we're going to have the petroleum coming out down here. And we're going to have the petroleum, because it's all going to be feeding into tanks. It's all going to feed into petroleum tanks. So we're basically just going to line them up here. I don't know how many we're going to need. I think I'm going to do this amount for now. And then I can start getting into using the logistics a bit for with pumps to turn things on and off. But for now, we don't need to do that. And then from this can just come straight out to this. Why? Oh no, did I not? Oh, I didn't. Hold on, I got to drag this. Dude, I got to do. Oh, I can't reach it. One. That one. Okay, those are done. This is done. This is done. Okay, cool. So this is all hooked up. And all we got to do now is just run back and get more undergrounds, and hopefully we have like 10 stacks of it, because you go through them. It's like so fast. Undergrounds are going to be right up here. All right, let's see what we got. They're going to be right. Where are they? Right here. This is full. Awesome. I don't think we need. I'm going to take them all. How many undergrounds do we have? Oops. Oh, we have all. They're only stacks of 50. I thought they'd be in stacks of 100. So we'll hit 200 at a time. Let's run back. And then what we can do is we can fire this up and see if it works. Well, of course it's going to work. Actually, we're not going to fire it up. We're going to get rid of all of this when this runs out. But honestly, we could just leave this here. Except this is going to be the train area. Eventually, we're going to have trains on both sides. So this is going to have to move. But I want to get it all connected. And then, I mean, it goes really, really quickly. And then down here, we always have to get rid of... This is fine. This we don't need. This we don't need. Don't need this one. Don't need this one. Theoretically, this one we don't need either. I mean, I could just run... to save undergrounds, honestly, I could just run a whole... I could just run a line across this, really. That would save so many underground or so many underground pipes. Just doing that would save so much. Except I have to then redo it again. There. Yeah, that saves so much more. So much. Oh, we have to hook up the water. Oh no, the water is hooked up. Oh, there is water. Yeah, alt off. Okay, so it looks like everything's hooked up. You got your... Oh no, it's not hooked up. We have to bring... There's a couple other things you have to do. You have to bring this is going to have to come up here, and you're going to have to tie this in. Oh, no. It doesn't matter where you tie it in, I don't think. Come on. Can I rotate, please? This is going to come down to here. Nope. Come on, please. Okay. Enough is enough, please. Thank you. This is going to connect to that. So you have to hook the light oil up to this, and then we have to actually hook the petroleum, which is going to be light oil. Actually, the light oil comes in here, and then the petroleum can come. The petroleum can actually just go like this. Now, should it be what? Oh, that is mixing. Petroleum is at the bottom. Duh, I'm stupid. So what we'll do is we'll pump the petroleum from here up to here, and we'll just connect this. It's a bit kind of wonky doing it. Actually, we can just do this, make it look a little bit cleaner. There we go. Same thing with this. Can we make this look cleaner? Of course we can. We can do this and just get rid of this. Make, no, that's not, it can go here. It can go to there, I guess. I guess that's a little bit cleaner. And then this one would have to go, because the undergrounds won't mix the cross pipes. I mean, years ago with Factorios, you could put this here and it would say, like here, it would let you put that there. But now you can't put it there because it'll say, oh, you're mixing. Which is actually pretty good, because if not, you'd have to drain the whole line out or delete the whole line. That was such a pain. All right, we have light oil going into the light oil system. We have the heavy oil going to the heavy system, and we have the petroleum, which we actually don't need this. Petroleum going into the petroleum system. Now, should we all hook this up at the end? I don't think it matters, honestly. This looks pretty good, though. Cool. I like this. So how are we doing up here? I think it's time to ditch this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, and I hate. Oh, there's no storage. There's nothing in that tank. Let's get rid of all of this. All of this. I know all this is obviously not working anymore. Again, this whole setup was just temporary. This is eventually gonna all go away. So what I actually want to do is I just want to stop this one, and I want to come in and I want to load this back up. Is because I also want to load this one back up, because I don't need these anymore. These are fine to keep coming. I want to load this train up with all of the copper that we have. And then when this one comes in, I want all the iron. Is it coming in right now? It is. When it comes, I'm going to wait for it to come in. We do have a bit of a solar array too, by the way. Which one is this? There's literally nothing in this one, so we're just going to let this one wait. This one should be coming back anytime soon. Yep. And what we're going to do when this hits here, we're just going to stop. And stop. Oh, wait, where was it? Oh, wait, what? Huh? Why is that not working? I think this should be there. I wonder why it won't let me go in. Won't let me go in there, though. Why doesn't that work? Does this have to go here? Oh, it's because I stopped it. I'm stupid. It's because I stopped it. That's why. I'm like, what the heck? Because all I want to do is I want to load this. No, then no. That's not right. Then this one has to go away then. That has to go away. Wait, what? What am I missing here, honestly? I think it's because I'm missing... This needs to go here, and I think I need to have a chain signal here and here. Yeah, okay. Now this is going to be a manual, and we're just going to let this fill up, because this is all, eventually this is all going to go away. When this one comes back, this is just plastic. Why is it waiting? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Who cares? They're gonna do their thing. We're gonna get rid of all of this, and then what we'll do is we're gonna blueprint this down here. This is a nice setup, honestly. I like this setup. Inventory is full, of course it is, because I have so much freaking wood. All right, let's blueprint this setup. The water well is irrelevant to this, honestly. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. And the rest, I think, is this can go... Oh, whoops, come on. Oh, it really just messed up my freaking blueprint. All right, let's try again. Let's go in here. Let's do all of this, because that can go, this can go. And then this is going to be called... This is going to be called a what? 5 refinery advanced. That's not how you spell advanced. Add advanced. There we go. Not up here. Okay, cool. Now I want to put a 5 here with 5 refineries. That works. 5 I think that's good enough, right? Okay, good. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to stamp this up here. Where I put it is, again, still is irrelevant. I might as well just stick it here. Because if we expand this, actually, hold on. It's going to be coming in. I'm not sure which is the oil is going to be the one on the top. So if we would bring it in something like that. No, we have to stick it right about here, and that's fine. We're going to stamp it right about there. Cool. Whoops. I can't. Oh, inventory is full. Okay. Shoot. That can go here, though. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to cut all this away. Because, no, I want to cut it. No, not cut it. I want to delete it. Sorry. Yeah, delete it. Delete all this. And then we can dump all of this in here. We got to get rid of all this crap at some point, too. So our trash is full, obviously. All right. The nanobus can do their thing. Up here, they're going to start working. Again, this is... we'll get rid of all this at some point. Where is this train at, honestly? Let's just pause that right now. And then this one here is going to be the sulfur. Let's just manually do that one as well, because we're going to get rid of all that at some point. All right, this is the one we're building now, of course. I love that. What is all this? Oh, this is all other stuff we got to pick up. We'll get it all picked up. All right, cool. Yeah, because we're getting there, guys. We're getting there, because I think what will happen is this will be like down here then. Like I want to have a hybrid design of this whole city block business. And then the nanobots are pretty quick right now. I think we added blue science stuff. We could do train speed. We could do battery. We could do utility science, which is yellow science. We could do purple science, at least like just to get the packs going at least. I'll get the research going. Let's get all this picked up. And we'll get it all, the rest of it all put down, and then we'll be good to go as far as that goes, which is going to be great. Alrighty. Come on, nanobots. Sometimes nanobots are a bit like you have to move, and then they'll reset themselves, which is kind of weird. One of them just like reset themselves now. There we go. Perfect. Come on. Alright, that's it. Perfect. We have more trees. Alright, let's get the rest of this built, and then we can connect it to the grid. Everything should be connected. What? There we go. Come on, nanobots. Like, there's some... I don't know why there's, like, a bit of a break in between of when they actually do stuff. Are we filled up? This doesn't look right. What? Why is this like this? Oh, it is. Okay, this is feeding down here. All right, cool. Yeah, one more to hook up, and then let's hook up the oil, which is going to be right here. And then what I want to do is I want to actually put... Do we have an inline pump? I do have one. I want to put a pump here. Now, some people say they're necessary. Some people say they're not necessary. I do want to put a pump here. And I also, because I want to connect this to this, and I want this to say is if this is greater, if petroleum, crude oil is higher than 1,000, send it through, right? These each hold 25,000, or is this total? I think this is 20. This is a total because each one of these will hold. Oh, it's more. So if this is more than say 5,000, let it run. So this is greater than 5,000. This will operate. So we got to run power to this, and what we can do is we can run. This is going to go here, underground this, and then this is going to have to come. Oops. I'm going to turn this on. If it's going to work, it's going to work. It's going to be awesome. Except I just got rid of it. Okay, ready? Hook this up. Hook it up. Let's go. Uh-oh. No, it won't go because we're missing water. We're missing the... Where's the stone water well at? Oh, it's down... Oh, no. I'm dumb. What? Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. How did this get filled with petroleum? What? Huh? Can I flush this? I'm not sure how that got filled with petroleum. That was a bit of a weird one. It still won't work, though, because there's no water. Where's our... Didn't we have a water well down here? Oh, it's right here still. Jeez. Thank you for deleting it, my friends. So one of these, I think, is enough, or is the same as a pump. So we can actually literally just hook this up right here. All right, we should work. Hey, we're pumping. Do we have enough power, by the way? We do. See, it jumped up right away. Refineries are here. And then we have the chem plants are going to be coming online now. This should put out 100%, based on the ratio. It should put out a 100% ratio here. Look at that. We're filling it up. Look at this. It has to all filter in. Because once everything has to get up and running, like full power, and we're not at full power yet. Because at full power, this would stay. Oh no, we're at full power. Because this doesn't drop below 200. See? Well, it drops and it goes right back up. So that's good. How are we doing here? 80. It comes back literally right away. Perfect. And how are we doing with these? 60. Boom, boom. It's a little bit of time. Yeah, these aren't fully functional yet. I think it just has to accrue because the ratio is supposed to be 10 to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 14, 2, and then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. We have 10. All right, so this should be... Okay, they're slowly getting filled. This one's at 23. This one's at 60. I think they have to equalize eventually. This one's working... This one's working full. So we have 1, 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 6, 7 that aren't really pumping yet. This one's firing now. Yeah, because I think like water, like fluid physics are a bit weird too. I think if we would take a pump, would that help though? I don't know if that would help. No, they're all. I mean, they're all pumping, right? They're all filled. Yeah, we have tons of oil coming in. There's no issue with oil because these are constantly on fire, which means they're constantly working. These are constantly working here. These last ones aren't really working though. It's interesting though that they're not because they should be. In the system so far, we have, how much petroleum do we have in the system? 21K, which is awesome. It seems like we're lacking. I wonder if it's because we're pushing it in from here. No, because this one doesn't have a lot of light oil either. Interesting. Like, are we getting backed up on anything? No, because this is all being pulled out at the same time. Just watch. Boop. If anything, this is backed up a little bit, but no, we're okay here. Because there shouldn't be any... Do I not have something hooked up, I wonder? No. This one's firing now. Slightly. I wonder if I hooked up something wrong. I mean, I could put a pump in between these two. I don't know if that... Would that really help at all? I don't know if that would help. Probably would not, right? No. So we're down to these last 6 aren't really doing much. I wonder if the ratio isn't 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 14. They're not, not fully equalizing, not fully functioning yet, which is kind of, I wonder if these are old numbers. Like, this is a Factorio reference website, so it's a little old. To me, it should be 10 to 2 to 10. Or to 8. 2 to 8 almost. I wonder if that changed with how much is pumped. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's pushing out right away. I mean, this is all connecting to this line, but this line isn't even full. Okay, well, you know what? This is pumping in. Yeah, there's no issue here. Yeah, well, these are completely full all the time, so there's no problem there. What is all this crap? Oh, we get pipe. What? What the heck? We have all of our stuff here. What? Okay, well, good to know that's here. Jeez Louise, I didn't know that was there. Alrighty, so the pump isn't really doing anything. So what we could also do, because we need to get a little bit of what is it called, lubricant out of this. As far as I know, there was no like ratio for the lubricant stuff. It's just, what we can do is we'll run a few of these up here, and then we'll run our lubricant from that. I think that's fine. Basically, we're going to do... Actually, I should just copy this, and that's going to go here. Not exactly like this. That will go away. This one will go away, and then like that, and then these would be fine. So we're going to copy... Let's just do 1... That's 2. Let's just do 4. I mean, the other one would be 5 to 1 or something, but I don't want to... I'm obviously doing this backwards. This is backwards. This needs to go like this. Here. And then we'll tap into the water system here, which is kind of irrelevant. Like that. That one's off. Okay, cool. That's going to be that. And then we have the oil coming in, which is going to be coming in. I like kind of having things lined up the same way because it makes it look nicer. All right, I think we're maxed out on our science at the moment. All right, we're going to have water coming in, water. Oil coming in. This is good to go. We're going to refine it down because we can't really refine it to anything else besides these two. And what we'll do is we'll put a couple refineries or a couple... No, we don't actually need any chem plants. Because what I want to do is I want to put a couple... Oh, no, we do. Sorry, we need to make lubricant. And lubricant's going to be from... I mean, do we need more than 2 machines making lubricant? I don't think so, right? Because we're pumping out so much heavy oil. Like, we're putting out how much heavy oil at one time? 25 per, and like we're only going to be using... How much is this? 10? So we wouldn't even need this many. But I guess we could just double it up like that, right? What's the harm in that? All right, let's hook this up. We're going to go... Basically, let's do this across. Is this going to be heavy oil? So we're going to do that. And then this stuff, the byproduct, I'm going to run that. Where can I hook this in at, honestly? I could hook it in here. And that's just one off, but that'll be fine. This can go here. And then this can go like that. And then the light oil coming in can go... Let's see where I can push this into. Will that won't work, will it? No, I gotta push it. This works is on the outside. This one will have to go. They'll have to go like this. But you know what? That's perfectly fine too. There we go. That's fine. They can just go like this for that. And then what we'll do is we'll run this like that. And then that is that. Okay, that's connected. All right, everything's connected now. And then what we could do with the excess heavy oil is, let's see, can we make any inline pumps anymore? We can't. We need engines for that. Because what I want to do is I want to put a pump into that. So what we can do is actually hook it up. How am I going to do this? I could push it in. No, I can't do that either. Okay, whatever. We'll figure that part out. I can actually just run it at the end here, I think. Yeah, we'll do it like that. This is a bit of a tricky, hairy thing because it's right here. What we can do is do it this way. And then we'll leave space for the pump. Because I want to put a pump in there. Which we could actually harvest the pump from here. Because this honestly isn't doing anything right now. It's doing jack squat. Because what I want to do is I want to put a pump in this line here. Right? So where did it go? Because I want to limit. I only want to feed. Let's see. Can I read the contents of this? I have to, I have to put one of these in, which is perfectly fine too. That, and then I can run a pump from this. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I want to put a pump here, right? And then this should work. I mean, it may not be the best way to do it, but I mean, it will work, of course. Drop that in, put this up to here, connect that up to here. This isn't functioning quite yet, obviously. So what I want to do is I want to put this to this. Now it is. I want to put this. So if this is greater than what can they actually hold? Hold on. No, right. If this is greater than 1,000, I guess. If this is greater than 1,000, maybe 500. This is greater than, because I don't want this to get. How is that? Is that right? Because yeah, because it'll pull back this way too. So I don't want this to run unless there's more than 500 in it. Actually, it should actually be 5,000, I think, right? 5,000. It makes sense to me, at least, because you want this tank to always have some in it, so this will always run if needed. And then what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna stick this here. I don't know how much lubricant. I mean, okay, we're not gonna need that much lubricant, but I'd rather have it and not need it yet than need it and not have it, well, at all. Period. So run this across to here, and then what we'll do is we'll grab that. Seriously, one off, of course. That's going to go there. Perfect. Because what it'll basically mean is that once this is filled, actually, we don't think we need 4 tanks, do we? 2 tanks. I can do it a different way. Let's take the string off of this. If we put this back. Yeah, we wouldn't need a string then. Put this to. I have to jump it to something else. Can I jump it to this? How do I do this? I think I do it like that, right? This and then like that. And if I jump this to here, jump that to there, and then run that to here. Right. So this pump. Yeah, right. So if the lubricant is greater than. The thing is, no, I won't. No, that's fine. Because if the lubricant is this is fine. I think this will work. Because what will happen is this is set to 10,000, so it's reading this. Because when this hits to be 10,000, actually it should be more than 10,000. This is at 50,000. Which basically means when it's full, which is fine because if this isn't here, this will continue to flow through here instead of it feeding into here first. So we should actually ditch this, by the way, because we don't want it to fill up. We want it to go like that. That's right. That's what I want. If lubricant is greater than 50,000, which will be the combined of each of these together, then it'll let it through into the system. Because if it won't let it into the system, the rest of it will back up and it won't work. But so I want this running all the time, but I only want, that's exactly what I want to do. Okay, how are we doing with refining now? We're still, this is still odd to me. I don't really know if we do something like, will that help this at all? Or will it just bog everything else? Because I mean, pipe physics are weird because this one actually isn't even running. Oh, we have so much heavy oil. Why do we have so much heavy oil though? Interesting. Huh. Maybe these ratios don't work anymore. That's so weird. I'll have to do some more investigating with this because this one isn't running anymore. It's not from lack of oil. It's just there's a bottleneck of heavy oil that isn't going any. I don't know. That's a bit wonky to me. Like, this should be enough to filter out all of it, but it doesn't seem like it is it? What if we put another one here? And let's set this up properly. I just want to see what this does. Because, you know, maybe the ratios that I have aren't right anymore. Like, maybe it doesn't work the same way. Because this should be a perfect... This should be a perfect ratio, I think. Because the little guide that I have, it says last column is output per second. So we're putting out right now 180 petroleum per second. But maybe because it's actually not fully compressing everything. Because now it is. Well, kind of. I'll have to look into that. I mean, this shouldn't... Well, you know what? It is messing with it. It's messing with it because we're pumping out more... that's why. That's why. Because this is actually being fed up into here now. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because this is a one-way pump. This isn't being fed up into here. This is allowing it to go down into it. Okay. You know what? I think we're doing fine, honestly. These are running. There should be no backup of this at all. Nope. Okay, cool. This is fine then. Perfect. So guess what? We have petroleum being made. We have lubricant being made, and that's awesome. So what I'm going to do, we're going to end the episode here. What we're going to do is we're going to transform this station into a station. Like, we're going to get rid of this completely because the train stations are going to go down here. So I think what I might do is leave this as a central line area. And then up here, take one of these designs, put this up here, because we want to make more plastic, more sulfuric acid and sulfur, and then we also want to have our batteries. And I think we might be able to squeeze all that into this block, and then we can have our train system connecting up to here. And then I'm gonna make one of these down here. Unless this may actually fit around this, to be honest with you. If it does, I only really need 2 pickups. I'm going to be bringing, actually, the petroleum. Where's the petroleum? Petroleum is for plastic mainly. What else is petroleum used for, like, directly? Where is it? Can I not select it? Can't do it that way. So we have to figure out the petroleum, what I mean, it's used for plastic among, I think it's also used for the sulfuric acid, which is going to be made, where's sulfuric acid at here? That uses sulfur, and sulfur is made with petroleum. So I don't know if it's worth putting this on a net, like on the train, because if we're just going to have the petroleum and the sulfur and everything, but I mean, again, if I want to do a little bit of a city block base, I should have a separate area for each one. And just run it with trains. So basically train the petroleum over to here with things. And then I think we should do it that way. I think that'd be more fun. So that's the goal. We're going to put more of these city blocks down. This will be, we have to have like a train line going through east-west between every 2 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how some other people do it exactly. I mean, it's usually you have a couple main lines. And then from the main lines, you have things that feed off of that. It just depends on how I want to lay it out, and I'm not actually 100% sure how I want to do it quite yet. You know, we're getting there. We're learning as we go here, you guys. But I like the idea of the city blocks to keep things in line. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll have a train station with a double. I might not. You know, we'll figure it out. This can go away, obviously. We can run a main line up and down here, and then we can run a main line going this way or something like that, or this way. We'll figure it out, guys. But you know what? We're actually out of time for today. I'm glad that we got this done. I'm very happy about this. If I'm honest with you, I'm very happy with this setup. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully this gave some insight. The ratios still seem a bit off compared to what my little reference sheet has, but that's okay. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. Are you enjoying Factorio? Do you like this setup? Do you think it's going to work? I think so. If you're enjoying this series as well as all the other videos on my channel, please consider leaving a subscribe. All you got to do is click on that little subscribe button, and it would help me. It would help me out greatly to get me to my next subscriber goal. So thank you guys once again for joining me, and I'll catch you next time with some more Factorio fun. Take care now.